Ms Nundy, do you have no sympathy for those on the other side of the Commons chamber who've had to deal with Donald Trump and those that work for him? It is very easy to be critical of someone when you're not in the same room. The opposition, of course, doesn't have to interact directly with Donald Trump's administration. Do you perhaps understand why there have been times when it has been difficult, perhaps, for foreign secretaries, for prime ministers, to say what they really think about Donald Trump?
My criticism is not for the government speaking to the US administration. We've been speaking to the US administration. Keir Starmer met with the Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, when he came over to the UK last summer. I've met regularly with Woody Johnson, the US ambassador appointed by Donald Trump. And in those conversations, we've raised many of these issues about justice for 19-year-old Harry Dunn, about action on climate change, about the UK trade deal, and those tariffs on Scotch whisky that I mentioned a moment ago. We've had very, very robust conversations with the US administration, and it's absolutely right that any government does that. The problem is that our government hasn't been robust. You don't have to take my word for it. Theresa May this morning has said very, very strongly that in dealing with Donald Trump, ministers abandoned their values and in doing so didn't stand up for British interests. That's my criticism of this government. It just hasn't produced anything for Britain. And there is an opportunity now for us to change course. The only foreign policy intervention from Joe Biden during the presidential election campaign was an intervention in which he stood up for the Good Friday Agreement and warned Britain that we should stop using it as a bargaining chip in negotiations with the EU. I think there's an opportunity now for us to start to stand up for those very proud achievements like the Good Friday Agreement, to repair relations with Ireland and with partners in the European Union, and to show to America that we are that bridge between Europe and the United States, that we have relevance, that we have importance, that the special relationship still matters to us. And we could see very, very important results for Britain as a consequence of that. I haven't heard anything from the government yet that suggests that they understand this or that they will. But this is the year when they absolutely have to. They have to start standing up for Britain and making us relevant on a world stage again.
Lisa Nandy, good to have you on the show this morning. Thanks for being with us. Still to come on the programme. Big one, this. We'll be putting your coronavirus questions to the government's chief scientific advisor, Sir Patrick Vallance. No, I promise you, it is Sir Patrick.